Hi everyone, this is Ryan from PsychicTopia.com, and today we'll be speaking a little bit about AskNow Psychics, and really just an introduction into the site and whether or not the service that they provide is any good or not. My experience with AskNow has been rather positive. However, you have to keep in mind that when you're looking for psychic reading on any network, there are going to be good psychics, bad psychics, and great psychics. Just like any other profession, they're good doctors, they're bad doctors, they're good lawyers, they're worse lawyers, right? And so you have to sort of do your homework, determine who will be the best reader for you, look at reviews on the website, look at everyone's rates. In short, you really just have to do your homework to ensure that you're going to get the most out of your reading, especially since a lot of the readings can be fairly expensive with the top rated psychics, the psychics with 20, 30 years of experience. They can charge upwards of $8 to $13 a minute. So even if you just do a reading with them for a couple minutes, it's extremely expensive. With that being said, if you're a first time user of Ask Now, they offer really competitive first time introductory rates. And those rates are as follows. Most people opt for 15 minutes for $10, and included in that 15 minutes is 5 free minutes with their elite master psychics. So those are the best of the best psychics. Those are often the psychics, as you can see it, in their psychic spotlight, right? So Sandra Lee, John Alexander, these are individuals who usually charge upwards of $13 a minute. And Ask Now, when you buy one of their introductory packages, they offer you 5 free minutes for free. Now, 5 free minutes really isn't enough time to get a sort of comprehensive reading from one of these individuals. It's really just to see what they can offer you. So you can get the 15 minutes for $10. A lot of people opt for this. You can also get 20 minutes for $20. That also comes with the 5 free elite minutes, and you can get 30 minutes for $30. And I believe they have one last option, which is 40 minutes for $40. And when you opt for the 40 minutes for $40, you're automatically enrolled into a club membership. So every month you are charged $40, and you're given 20 minute reading every month with the top rated psychic. So a lot of people do opt for that. It's the most cost effective way to really get a reading every month. You pay the $40, it's automatically debited from your checking account or your credit card, however you choose to pay. And every month your account is refreshed with these 20 minutes. So a lot of people do opt for that. It's more cost effective than getting your introductory minutes and then going in after that and paying $10 a minute for a psychic. So what I recommend you do if you're a first time caller is always get as many minutes as possible. So in this instance, if you don't want to go for the club membership of 40 minutes for $40, get the 30 minutes for $30. The reason being is that a good reading is going to take 30 minutes. You will want 20 to 30 minutes at least to really develop a rapport with the psychic, to have them take their time, tune into your energy, among other things. So you want as much time as possible, and it's really the most cost-effective way to do that dollar a minute promotion. Whereas if you just get 15 minutes for $10, you can get an okay reading for 15 minutes, but it's just, in my opinion, it's not enough time. And so, again, just if you can afford it, go with as many minutes as possible up front. It's the most cost-effective thing to do. You'll get the best reading. And so most people will find that they'll want to sign up on the phone. So on Ask Now, you can sign up on the phone or you can sign up online. I find that most people want to speak to someone on the phone. And so when you call in, you'll hear their interactive voice response, and it'll say, if you're a first time caller, press 1. If you're an existing customer, press 2. So you'll want to press 1. At that point, you'll be taken into their customer service line, and they'll ask you, of course, your name. Now they're asking for email. You don't have to provide it if you don't want to. It's just so that they can send you updates and things like that, and updates on new, say, blog posts that they put on the website. So they'll take your name, your phone number, and then they'll ask you what type of reading you want. So AskNow Psychics has all types of psychics, right? Some people are medium. Some people specialize in tarot card reading. Some people specialize in crystals, and there's people specialize in love and relationships, right? A lot of people call in for love and relationship advice. They want to know if whether or not their girlfriend or boyfriend's in love with them, if they're not being true, if they're cheating, things like that. So they're going to recommend the best psychics for you who are currently available. And most often, they're probably going to recommend these top rated psychics only because these are the best psychics on the network. They have the highest ratings, and people generally get very high quality readings with them. Keep in mind, though, that because these are the top rated psychics and because customer service is recommending these top rated psychics, these master elite psychics rather, they're often very busy and not available when you actually go to speak with them. But one nifty feature that AskNow has is that they allow you to get a callback. So let's say you want to speak with Psychic Advisor Dominic. It'll say, this psychic is not currently available. Would you like to schedule a callback? It confirms your phone number. You can hang up, and then Psychic Dominic, when he becomes available, will give you a call. In any event, I got a little far ahead of myself there. So once you're on the phone and they sort of recommend these psychics, they'll give you the psychic's extension. And so you'll want to write down that extension of the psychic because you'll need it once you log back in to contact them. So they'll give you the psychic's extension, and the next thing they'll ask you to do is set up a 4-digit PIN for security on your account. And it can be whatever you want, right? A lot of people choose the last 4 digits of their social, their phone number, whatever it might be. And so you'll use this PIN when they send you back into the menu. You put your phone number in, and then you'll put your PIN in. And at that point, it'll tell you how many minutes you have and with whom. And so generally speaking, the billing works like this. So they'll tell you what psychics they recommend, take your name, phone number, address, and then they'll take your credit card number and things like that and process it for whatever amount you choose, whether it's the $10 for 15 minutes, $20 for 20 minutes, $30 for 30 minutes, or $40 for 40 minutes. Once they process the payment, and once they've given you the extension, you'll just then be rerouted back into the AskNow network, where you'll be asked to enter your phone number, PIN, and then the psychic's extension. And so that's really the gist of it. Again, if the psychic's not available, you can browse other psychics, who you might want to speak with. And so one thing to remember is, with these introductory promotional minutes, you can't use those minutes with elite or master advisors. They have to be with the top-rated advisors. And these are good psychics, but they're the least expensive psychics. So this is really the only place where you can use your introductory minutes or your top-rated advisors. And they'll recommend someone for you, but just make sure that you use those minutes with top-rated advisors. Because what happens is a lot of people, they're not really familiar with the different types of psychics and the way the pricing works on the website. They'll go in and they'll end up speaking with an elite advisor, thinking that they can use their introductory minutes with an elite or master psychic, and they can't. They can't end up getting billed at $10 to $12 a minute. And of course, most people aren't too happy about that. They feel sort of deceived, and understandably so. You just have to be very, very careful. And that's something else that the customer service representative is going to explain to you, that you can only use the introductory minutes, the 15 for 10, 20 for 20, 30 for 30, with the top-rated advisors, okay? So you have to be very careful about that. Now, the next thing I really want to make sure people understand is that when, say, your 20 minutes are up, you're going to hear a courtesy tone that's going to say something like, your 20 minutes are up. If you continue on the phone, you will continue at the top-rated psychic's permanent rate, right? So you might be speaking with Psychic April Moon. You've used your 20 minutes up, and you hear the courtesy tone. If you don't hang up at that courtesy tone, you will be charged at her permanent rate, which is, let's see, I'm not seeing it here, probably, it's $10 a minute. So let's say, for instance, you sign up for your 20 for 20, and your 20 minutes expire. You've been on the phone for 20 minutes. You hear the tone, right? But you continue and don't hang up. You'll then be speaking with her at $10 a minute. So 5 minutes with her on the phone is going to cost you $50. So you just have to make sure that you absolutely hang up the phone. The psychics don't hear that recording. They don't know. Don't feel bad about hanging up on them. You may seem rude to some people, but just make sure, just hang up the phone. And if you hang up the phone before the recording's finished, you won't be billed any additional minutes. If, however, you stay on the phone, again, you're going to be billed at that permit rate, and it gets very expensive very, very quickly. So that's just one thing to be cognizant of, keep it on top of your mind. And if you do that, you'll get a good deal on your first time reading. So again, just remember that. Now, subsequent readings, you will end up having to pay the regular rates of the psychics. Again, pretty darn expensive. And again, that's why the customer service rep is going to suggest that you do the club membership of $40 for 20 minutes for $40 for 20 minutes worth of talk time every month. It's the best rate. Again, because if you were to do, let's say, 20 minutes with $10 psychic, it's $200, right? So that the 40-minute rate is a very good deal, and something I definitely recommend. So the last thing I really want to discuss is their guarantee. And so AskNow's customer service really is pretty darn good. They want you to be happy. They want you to get a good reading. So they provide a 10-minute guarantee. So if you go in and you speak with a psychic and you're not happy about it, they will put an additional 10 free minutes on your account for you to go speak with someone else. So it's quite nice. And again, just make sure you hang up once your introductory minutes are finished, and you'll be a happy camper. You won't have any issues. You won't be billed the high per minute rate. And so you can see all these introductory rates. I'm sorry, I should have gone here. 30 minutes for $30. And again, all of these also include 5 free minutes with the Elite Master Psychics. Just be sure to be very careful. Again, when you speak with them for 5 free minutes, a lot of people end up going over that 5 free minutes, and then they're being billed at $13 a minute. So just be very careful. Again, hang up. Don't feel rude. But AskNow also has online chat as well. So if you don't want to call up and speak with someone via the phone, I feel like most people do, you can also speak with people online once you sign up. So you go here, let's see, psychics. And so you can filter here by psychics. Let's click chat and available. And you can see once you sign up and once you log in, you can click chat. And again, it's going to warn you that you can't use your introductory minutes, 20 for 20 or 30 for 30, with these top rated psychics. So let's find someone else. Top rated. So let's see, top rated. Introductory offers, gift, and club minutes for top-rated advisors may not be used with the leader master psychics, right? So again, you just can't use your club membership minutes or your introductory minutes with the elite or master psychics. And so you click chat. You click under I understand, and then a chat prompt comes up. You can also filter by whatever type of reading you're looking for, right? A lot of people want love and relationship. That's why it's up top. Choose your top rated advisors, and you can see who's available. So let's just click who's available here. And all of these people are available, as you can see. So AskNow has a lot of good psychics. Just do your homework. Look at everyone's ratings. Let's see. Has the ratings down here. You can sort of scroll through them, look at all of them. And you can get a good feel for who's providing quality readings. There's a lot on most psychics, so it's pretty easy. But again, just do your homework, find who might be the best fit for you. Remain positive. Try not to project during your reading. Let the psychic tune into your energy. Don't give them too much information, because if they're authentic and if they're talented, they're going to be able to see these things for themselves. So That's about it. I would recommend Ask Now. Again, just stay within your introductory minutes, and you should have quite a good experience. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave comments and suggestions in the comment section below. Let me know if you had a good experience with Ask Now or not. What psychic did you use? Recommend psychics to others. I think it'd be a great help and use to other people browsing the site. And that's about it. If you give them a try, let us know how it goes. Thanks. Bye.